Hey guys, welcome back to Mesha's Corner. Today I'll be making my Super Turkey Lasagna. I've been requested this recipe for so long, and I just feel like if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it right. So yeah, let's get started. Right here I already have my dried jalapenos soaking in boiling hot water. You can find this at any grocery store. I've seen it in Randall's, H-E-B, Food Town. I've seen it all in the international aisles. So you should be able to find this pepper. You're just going to soak it into some hot boiling water, and then we're going to blend that up. I also have fresh mozzarella. If you cannot get a hold of fresh mozzarella for whatever reason, use what you have. Use what you have resources to. You don't have to use the cheeses that I use. This is just my formula of making the lasagna. So now we're going to start blending this up and cooking off the meat. Okay, I have my pepper in here and some of the liquid that it was cooking in. I'm just going to poach this until it's pureed, and then we're going to add it to the meat mixture. So I have my ground turkey and my ground sausage going right now. You're going to brown this up until it's basically brown a little bit all over, and then we're going to start adding all the vegetables. Okay, so I browned up my meat. Now I'm going to add my fresh shredded carrots and chopped onions, lots and lots of garlic. This is about 6 cloves, small chopped. Some salt, some pepper. Going to mix this up, and then we're going to let the onions caramelize a little bit. Then we're going to start adding the rest of the ingredients. Now that everything is caramelized, I'm going to add my tomatoes down in here, fresh tomatoes. You're going to add a little bit of that pepper thing we made, the puree. Don't add too much at a time because this is hot stuff. So make sure you add maybe a couple tablespoons at a time and taste as you go. Some garlic powder and some dried thyme. You're going to mix this up and cook it out for another 10 minutes. And then we're going to add the tomato sauce. I'm trying to move the smoke so y'all can see. But do you see how pretty this is already? And it's not even like done yet. Now I'm going to add the tomato sauce. I'm using tomato basil. And I'm using the Delalo brand, which is a good brand in the supermarket. I added the rest of my hot pepper puree because it wasn't as hot as I thought it would be. So I actually ended up using the whole thing. So mix this up, turn the heat down to medium low, and let this simmer for about an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour. You want the meat to become really, really tender. And then we're going to put the whole entire thing together. Alright guys, now we're going to work on the ricotta filling. This is only half of it because I wanted to show y'all what I'm doing. I'm going to add some fresh mozzarella to this. If you don't have fresh, use what you have. So I crumbled it up. I'm also going to add some Parmesan. This is shaved Parmesan that I also found in the freezer section, well, the refrigerated section of the cheese section of the supermarket. I'm going to add some fresh basil, lots and lots of pepper, some salt, and 1 egg. You're going to mix this up thoroughly and put it to the side, or better yet in the refrigerator until we're ready to use it. Okay guys, so I'm going to slice up the rest of my fresh mozzarella, and I'm going to grate my Parmesan, and then we're going to put the lasagna together. Alright, so far in my pan I have a layer of the meat sauce, and then I'm gonna cover this. I'm using an aluminum pan because I don't have a 9 by 13, but if you have one, you could definitely use it. I'm gonna overlap my noodles a little bit just so they'll fit. And I'm gonna start adding the cheese down in here, the cheese mixture. Make sure you get a nice, good, thick layer of that. Spread it out. And then we're going to put some more meat sauce on top of this cheese. Spread this out. And on top of this meat layer is when I'm going to add the mozzarella. And then the next layer, I'll be adding the Parmesan. So you're just going to layer your fresh mozzarella in here like this. If you're using the one in the bag, this is when you'll add it in. And I'm going to finish this up and we move on to the next layer. Adding the Parmesan to the second to last layer. I'm just gonna cover this with another set of noodles, top it off with some more cheese, and pop it into a 375-degree oven for 30 to 45 minutes. Take the cover off and bake it for another 10-15 minutes, and then that's it for the lasagna. This is what the lasagna looks like when it's fresh out the oven. Like I always say, I really hope my camera is like picking this up. This lasagna looks amazing, like, oh my god. But you need to let this sit for at least 20 to 30 minutes. I know I want to cut it too, but I have to wait. So, and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the inside. This is what the lasagna looks like, bruh. Like, I'm not even like being funny or exaggerating. Like, this lasagna looks and tastes amazing. I do not miss the beef at all. I actually feel as if I like it better with the turkey than the beef because it's less greasy, and it's just super delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me making this recipe. Please come back, please share, please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Okay guys, bye.